So we've already talked about fragrances to attract a classy guy. Now let's talk about fragrances to attract the opposite, a douchebag. First, you're gonna wanna wear leopard print and you're gonna wanna make sure at least a little bit of your cleavage is showing. I'm just kidding, but you can do that and it will probably work. Why would you ever wanna attract a douchebag, you ask? Well, look, I'm not here to judge. There's a time and a place for all kinds of guys. There's a time and a place for douchebags. Where else would we go after a horrible breakup? There's a time and a place for them, and there are fragrances to attract them. So, look, some of these I have. Am I proud of it? Kinda. Like, some of these are actually really good fragrances. They just seem to attract that type of guy. And I've noticed it to be a pattern. I'm gonna share it with you. I'm not saying that all of these fragrances will only attract douchey guys. It's just that if that's what you're going for, and that's the kind of guy and vibe you're looking for, you best stick to these fragrances because that's the kind of guy you will attract. Alternatively, if you do not want a douchey guy, you're probably gonna attract one if you wear these fragrances. Anyway, let's get into it. With the first one, of course, Black Opium. Black Opium, my favorite. Not, just kidding. I do not personally like Black Opium. I have the Nuit Blanche version, which I kind of enjoy. This is a sweet coffee fragrance. It is quite common, quite generic, but likable. A lot of guys in the clubs really love it. A lot of girls wear this out. It's a one night stand kind of scent. And look, I'm not here to judge. There's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you're going for, then this is the fragrance that you need that will get you there. D-bags typically don't have a very refined palette, so sticking with sweet fragrances is the best way to success. And this is a pretty nice sweet fragrance, like objectively speaking. I personally like the Nuit Blanche. A lot of ladies like the original. I personally don't, but we're not talking about my personal opinions of these fragrances, just the success rate of attracting a D-bag. And this one is really, really up there. Perfect clubbing fragrance, perfect mistake, perfect one night stand, all the things you're looking for in Black Opium. Next fragrance, I only have the hair mist. Carolina Herrera, Good Girl. This fragrance is a bit of a mess, and D-bags typically look for a girl who's a little messy. You know, they have their own goals, and this will get them to their goals. It smells like their goals, but it has some sexiness about it. Undeniably, there is some sexy aspect to it. That is, after all, why I bought the hair mist. The original fragrance is, I don't know, there's something synthetic about it that I can't do. But this isn't about me. Again, success rate in attracting a douchebag, probably 8 out of 10. And the first one that I mentioned, I should say success rate in attracting a douchebag, is probably like a 9 out of 10. These first two, they're strong winners. They will attract you the D-bag that you're looking for or not looking for. Next up is Versace Dylan Blue. This is a sweet, shampoo-y, very flirty fragrance. It's pretty, it's enticing, it is quite sexy, but like a fruity sweet. So the other two, they're more of like almost gourmandy sweet, where they're like almost edible sweet, kind of coffee-esque or chocolatey even. This one's fruity. Fruity. Hardcore. It has apple, it has peach. It really does smell like a juicy shampoo or hair product. And it's an everyday, sexy, seductive scent. It's less going out, like it's less of a clubby scent. Like the first two are more of like a clubby, loungy, catch a D-bag scent. This is more of your everyday D-bag catching scent. You can find one at the park, you can find one at school or at work, what have you. This will work. D-bag attraction factor, probably a 7 out of 10. Another sweet, fruity, everyday D-bag attracting scent, Victoria's Secret Bombshell. Alternatively, you could go for Noir Teas. But anyway, Victoria's Secret, they're seductive, they're sexy, they're basic, like not very refined fragrances, but they'll do the job. Oh, they'll do the job. This will get you your everyday D-bag. Probably if you're a little bit younger, I would say like high school, university, this will be the perfect D-bag catching scent. It's a pretty scent. Again, very shampoo-y, a little bit more musky and soft, whereas the Dylan Blue is a little bit more like in-your-face fruity and strong. This one's a little bit more soft and has has a delicate musk. This is like you're a softer girly girl, but we'll get the D-bags nonetheless. D-bag attracting factor 6 out of 10. Then we have Poison Girl from Dior. So this is from the Poison collection. Obviously you have your Hypnotic Poison, you have your Pure Poison, the Discontinued Midnight Poison, and you have Poison Girl. So insinuating a less mature, playful, flirtier Poison. And this one is a very like almondy, pasty, very similar to Hypnotic Poison, but more sweet, a lot more sweet, and it has a lot of like orangey facets, like a sweet orange. This one does leave quite a trail. It's a strong performer. It's not a bad scent at all. It's actually quite nice. I really like the almondy touches. It's almost like marzipan in a way. D-bags love it too. Hey, maybe non-D-bags love it as well, but D-bags seem to really, really like this fragrance. It's just a less refined Hypnotic Poison. Sweeter, again, we've discussed, they like sweeter fragrances. They like something a little bit more basic, sexy, not super complex. This is like almost a classy version, dare I say, of something that will still attract a D-bag. So I would say D-bag attraction factor is probably a 6.5 out of 10. Then we have a fragrance that I personally adore, but undeniable stripper vibes. We have Paco Rabanne Olympea. This is a very sexy, almost caramel-esque fragrance. It has jasmine. It has this saltiness about it. It smells like sun-kissed skin, like almost sunburned skin. It's like almost like mouth-watering saltiness. Very, very sexy, and it does the job. And it is the ultimate stripper fragrance, and that's not a bad thing. You're gonna smell very, very sexy, but the kind of guys that tend to love this, not only D-bags, but a lot of guys love this a lot of guys love this fragrance, but D-bags included. So just beware, like, keep your red flag spotting glasses on when you're wearing this, because you don't know what kind of guy you're gonna get. You're gonna get a lot of them. You're gonna get a lot of them. The quality over quantity is not a thing. When you're wearing this, you're gonna get quantity over quality, and you have to filter out or filter in the D-bags, depending what you're looking for. D-bag attraction factor, 8.5 out of 10. But also overall sexy and seductive factor is like really up there. It's one of my most compliment getting fragrances. Anyway, just saying. Then we have another one for the clubs, another one for going out, and it is Marc Jacobs Decadence, the most obnoxious packaging, and it will get you the most obnoxious guys. This smells like spilt drinks at a bar. It smells a little bit like a sweaty club, but it does have a sweet, seductive quality about it. Personally, again, doesn't matter what my tastes are. I don't particularly like this fragrance, but it does the job in attracting the D-bags. It does a fantastic job. At the clubs, I know girls who wear this and it works for them, and I see the guys that they end up getting. Well, anyway, at least pre-COVID. This works. It's a great clubbing scent. It can be sexy. It's very, very sweet, plummy, almost has this like green facet to it. It's an interesting fragrance. It's one of the more interesting ones from Marc Jacobs, but D-bag attraction factor is an 8 out of 10. Then we have Paco Rabanne XS for her. The packaging says it all. You got your little snake, your little golden snake wrapped around it, and you will have those movie theater D-bags wrapped around your finger. This one smells like popcorn, vanilla. It's sweet. It's very food-like yummy food. It will attract them like flies. D-bag attracting factor, 9 out of 10. And finally, last but not least, of course, we have Viva La Juicy. We have Viva La Juicy Gold. We have Viva La Juicy Bodacious. We have Viva La Juicy Noir. Literally, choose your poison. Choose your Viva La Juicy. It will get you the D-bags. This is the ultimate D-bag attracting fragrance. The amount of classy guys it attracts versus D-bags, the ratios are really up there. It does tend to mostly attract D-bags. It's just the way it is. I do not know, but this is the law of the universe, and It's a caramelly, like all of them really, but let's talk about the original Viva La Juicy because that's the one I have the most experience with. It's like a caramelly, fruity, very girly, obnoxious, loud fragrance. I used to really, really like it back in the day, and those are the guys that I attracted, and it's not a good look. I do not like this fragrance anymore, but that was the vibe. That was the vibe when I was in my early 20s. That's what was happening, and it's just part of life. So D-bag attraction factor, 10 out of 10. This one is up there. If there's any fragrance that will be basically guaranteed to catch you a D-bag, this is the one. It's gonna be a Viva La Juicy of sorts. It does have a very distinct and recognizable scent, so they will remember you and they will follow you forever. Just kidding, but probably. Not really kidding. It's true. Just want to be very careful about this. I'm not saying that this is the only kind of guy this will attract. I'm sure there are classy guys that like these scents as well. But as a rule of thumb, in my observations, the D-bags, they do tend to like a simplified, not very refined, sweet fragrance. Oh, I could add Aquilina Pink Sugar to this list. I forgot that. We're just going to throw that in as an honorable mention. That'll work too for your everyday D-bag, by the way. But anyway, what I'm really trying to say here is I'm not saying 100% of the guys you're going to attract are going to be D-bags. These are more than likely going to get you the kind of guy that you're looking for if you're looking for nothing serious, just a giggle, just a fun time, you know, just a make-out sesh at a club. I'm just delivering to you guys straight facts. This is a no judgment zone. I'm just telling you what kind of guys certain fragrances attract. Do with this information what you will. I'm just here to give you that information. So yeah, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what fragrance you guys think would be the perfect fragrance to attract a D-bag. And as a bonus, leave me your D-bag attracting factor for those fragrances as well. That's it. I hope you guys found this video fun. It was just meant to be a little bit of fun and entertainment. I hope you got that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to hit that sub button if you guys have made it to the end of this video. And you're still here, hit that sub button. We'll keep doing the fun fragrance things together, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.